Happy New Year. Cara Mazzilla here, and just wanted to introduce you to a new service that we are starting to offer for Dissenters of America, calling it Future Proofing Your Practice. And it's an initiative that is connected to the Answer Engine approach, which we're going to be talking about for the next couple of minutes. Video is not very long, just a couple of minutes of your time. But it's an exclusive strategy program for DCOA doctors and clinics. Um, the digital landscape is shifting, and it's shifting pretty rapidly. When we look at the old way, of getting leads, obviously Facebook, Instagram, is still at the forefront. But when we look at it from more of a search perspective, the old way of SEO, Google, looking up, keyword rankings, things like that. We've been fighting for Google rankings, for years. A patient searches for neck pain and gets 10 blue links to choose from. This new way, through AI, today patients are asking complex medical questions and they're using ChatGPT, Siri, Google's AI, Gemini, Perplexity, all of these, Claude, all of these different AI platforms for answers. So patients will ask through voice or through typing, who is the best doctor to treat sciatica near me? And rather than 10 links, ChatGPT, Siri give them one single answer. So the reality is what's happening is patients, if they're on Facebook and Instagram seeing their ads, or if they're just doing a plain search, they are then immediately going to these platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude and asking, for validation. If you are not that one answer, they are moving on. You are invisible to this growing segment of patients that are starting to use these platforms. And it's happening pretty fast. It's not just 20 somethings. We have 65-year-olds. My mom, 75, is using ChatGPT probably more so than she uses Instagram right now, to get answers on products and doctors and just information in general. So this is something that's not going to be like, oh, Instagram, when this generation gets on board, this is happening fast. So we need to react fast to this. So the solution is what I'm calling AEO, and you'll see a lot about AEO in a lot of social media articles and the like. It's moving away from keywords, to questions. People are asking questions. They are asking medical questions. They are asking questions about their conditions. So what is AEO? What it is it's the process of structuring your online presence, so that AI tools trust you as the local authority and cite you as the solution. So when a patient asks, what do I do for my sciatica? Who do I go to? Who is the best doctor? What is the best treatment? You want to be that answer. We want to train ChatGPT, Google. We want to train all of those AI platforms so you are that answer. So it's going beyond the rankings. We're not just trying to rank on a list anymore. We're training AI to think like you, to know you, and to respect you and trust you. And that takes time. We want AI to recognize your clinic as the definitive expert on pain. So the urgency is the winner takes all market, and we need to act now. We have this digital land grab, like the gold rush and the land, that we are trying to grab this digital space for. The first mover advantage, the first doctor or clinic in a local market to successfully train the AI holds that spot, and it holds it for a long time. So we want to jump on this. We want to be able to get to that spot. We want to be able to hold that spot, because what's going to start happening is these platforms are then going to now start offering pay-per-click ads. And so you want to be at the forefront of that. The current reality, right now, if a patient asks AI about sciatic pain or disc herniation or, stenosis in your town, it might recommend a surgeon or cite, a generic medical website or a drug or a pill. Or even another chiropractor. So our goal is to ensure that DCOA doctors are the primary authority cited by all AI platforms locally. So if you think about the ROI on this, because you're probably wondering, how do I track this? How do I know if I'm getting leads from this? How do I know if it's working? We know a typical, spinal decompression case, for example, when we can use a knee pain, we can use neuropathy, we can use all of those different, but let's just, use spinal decompression as the example, is worth 2,500 to 4,500 or more in your practice. We are aiming for 2 targets with this program. We have immediate, where you generate 1 to 5 additional high intent qualified patients per month right now. Long term is securing your status as the AI authority platform for the next 5 years or more. So as we're building and building and building, that is more of the long-term strategy. The immediate, is really trying to generate those high quality patients, because that is what's going to happen. If these patients see you are as the one answer, they will come to you. If we look at this as the one patient rule, you are securing just 1 new case fee that covers the cost of this entire program for at least 6 months. So because of my partnership with DCOA and Dr. Bart and Dr. Kaplan, I have a standard public price, as a startup, and the audit, which will take place, which is $15.99, and that's a one-time fee. For DCOA doctors, $9.99 a month, one-time fee. Monthly service, this is to build and keep that status on AI. Standard public price, non-DCOA is $850, DCOA exclusive, $599 a month. So your total first year savings would be over $3,600. What's included in this program? The first thing is an audit, and we are going to use technology that will audit your website, your standings on ChatGPT, Siri, and Google, and see what is being said about the services that people are searching for locally, and who is coming up on top. How do we get to that next step? And then what the next step and the biggest of all is this answer hub creation. We are going to be building and optimizing on not just Facebook and Instagram, but Google business page, YouTube, your website, really looking at how to build what people are looking for and you being the answer. The next is voice search optimization. So Siri and Alexa can easily read who you are, where you are, when you're open. And then monthly visibility reporting. You will be able to see how this is growing through a report and tracking monthly. Obviously, the end goal is for your leads to go up on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube ads, Google ads, whatever type of advertising you are doing, TV, workshops, etc. So summary of this is, we're protecting our status as leaders. AI search, it's not just a fad. It's not going away. It is rapidly replacing Google, especially for medical queries. It's designed, this program is designed for DCOA. It's specifically for the high ticket nature of the DCOA service model. Low risk, high stakes. I've created this so the investment is low. 1 patient covers 6 months. The risk of doing nothing is losing, the future of search to a competitor. So secure your area today. Next steps, obviously, is to email me, and we will do a free AI audit, and determine how you currently compare to other chiropractors and clinics in your area. We will find out if there's one that's on top and what the next steps will be to make sure you are that answer. So please reach out with any questions if you want additional information. I'll be sending additional information in the next couple of weeks as well, but this is just kind of to introduce you to all of this and to kind of get your brain starting to think about this AI landscape. Thanks, and have a great day.